so, and if you can eliminate that part of the game, there's really only one guy in the Patriots that can get after the quarterback, and that's Trey Flowers. So if you can get other guys moving, double Trey Flowers, then I think you should be able to move the ball decently. I just don't think Gurley's healthy. And, last game of the season, they might be able to shoot that thing up with some Tortorol, get him out there, and he may, similar thing. He may just go out there and say, hey, if I tear this thing, whatever, it's the Super Bowl. And, he might just put everything he's got. But, I question just how effective he can be. Because if he's anything less than 95%, then I think the Patriots are going to be able to dictate a lot of what they want to do in the defense. So, I think it's really going to come down to game plan from McVay's standpoint. That, again, if you just think that Jared Goff, I mean, we saw how shook he looked in New Orleans a week and a half ago. I think everything that's happened since, it's kind of an undertold story, but he was so overwhelmed in that first 15 minutes of that game. I mean, he was running out to receivers on the edge of the field to communicate plays because of the crowd noise. And, he was not ready for that moment. So I think you can rattle Goff. The way to counteract it is put the ball in your best player's hands, and that's Gurley. So, if you're gonna take deep shots to Brandon Cooks where you need good protection for long periods of time, and you're gonna run the ball with C.J. Anderson all day, then I think that's a recipe for failure. They're gonna need Gurley in this game. They need him bad.
It's huge. It is, yeah. Maybe the extra week will benefit him, and he'll be a little bit healthier, but yeah, he's definitely not right. And he's been battling that all year. So not a good sign for the Rams. And yeah, you're right. He is a huge part of that offense, and they're just not going to get it done with CJ Anderson. He's been nice, but yeah, it's just not going to happen. So we'll see. Okay. So what's your prediction for a score?
I'm going to say, I flip-flopped on this all week. I said this initially. I'm going to go with my gut. It feels to me like it's going to be very similar to Super Bowl 49, so I'll take the same exact score. I'll take the Patriots 28, the Rams 24, just like against Seattle 5 years ago now.
I think it's funny that it's in Atlanta. I hope at some point the score is 28-3. We'll see what happens.
Well, that would help my score. I just need the Rams to give me a heart attack and score 3 straight garbage time scores.
There you go. All right, sir. Hey, thank you so much, Ryan Whitfield from Pro Football Focus and Football Garbage Time and NFL Talking Heads. Thank you so much.
Hey, pleasure as always. Thanks for having me on. We'll have to talk more about cereal milk or cereal flavored milk on Twitter here in the next coming days.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm a big, I think I'm in the minority. I like my cereal soggy. I like the cereal to get all kinds of soggy, and then, just let it sit for a while, and then, but I think I'm very much in the minority, and I think most people like their cereal crunchy.
Yeah, you're completely on an island on that one. But I think that's because my favorite cereal outside, I like Lucky Charms, but you can get rid of the whole grains part. But the best bite, every bite is good, because that's the thing about Lucky Charms. You get some bites that are amazing, then other bites that are mediocre. So the most consistent and best through and through cereal is one that you just can't eat soggy, in my opinion, and that's Cocoa Krispies. So for me, I'll tell you that Cocoa Puffs soggy is actually sneakily good, but Cocoa Krispies, I want the rice, chocolate flavored Rice Krispies to be nice and crisp when I'm eating those. So
yeah, you gotta let it sit to make the milk chocolate.
Well, okay, so here's actually, if we're gonna really dive, we're gonna really get into this. The best bites are right in the middle, when you have like the soggy underneath parts that are like almost like oatmeal like kind of style underneath, with like, so it's like chocolatey milk. You have that nice like soft mushy cereal underneath, and then but the top parts haven't fully touched the milk yet, so you get the crunch too. Like I want a breakup in the texture. I want some inconsistency. So I can't do all soggy with Cocoa Krispies, but if you give me a nice crunchy top layer and a nice soggy bottom layer, I'm in on that.
That's heaven right there. That's your best analysis of the last half hour.
I think I'm actually going to just start a new podcast called Cereal with Friends.
Talking Cereal? Yeah.
we'll
You could do a lot of episodes just about cereal.
And then we'll get crazy and we'll just start mixing flavors and
oh yeah.
Once we're through all the regulars,
right.
There's certain cereals that are overrated that I just won't I'm not gonna do because Cookie Crisp sucks. And anyone who likes Cookie Crisp is just not okay.
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, it's not.
They're like fake overrated cookies. They're not even good. The cookies are off. The cookies don't even get soggy. Worst cereal there is.
Yeah, my all-time favorite cereal is Life.
Wow, really?
That is my favorite, and,
and
I'm all about that. That's all you get, that all soggy, and that's the best part right there.
That's your favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna go boring cereal, I'm a Kix guy. I don't know what I like about Kix.
Oh God, I hate Kix.
Well, you just said Life was your favorite cereal, so I don't even know
we're
on the Cereal and Friends podcast, but oh my God, I just thought of a great name too, because we're gonna run through so many flavors. It's gonna be called the Cereal Killers Show, but it's gonna be spelled cereal like breakfast cereal, and we're gonna kill every box.
All those people that think you're talking about Ted Bundy or something like that, and like,
even better,
wait, they're actually talking about cereal, not cereal. Because oh crap,
we're gonna talk about serial killers while eating cereal. And it's gonna be wonderful. This is in the workshop right now. You can follow me on Twitter at Ryan Whitfield NE, and stay tuned for the updates on the Serial Killers podcast.
There you go. All right, man. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, it's Super Bowl week. And with me to talk about it on the Rams side is Skyler Burkardt. He is host of Pylon to Pylon podcasts and editor of Downtown Rams. Skyler, how's it going?
It's pretty warm over here, Joe. Not gonna lie, it's not freezing cold like everywhere else in the country.
Oh yeah, we have record cold. It's a nightmare around here. Stupid polar vortex. I guess that didn't reach you guys, huh?
No, we have our own little desert here. We're perfectly fine. Don't need none of that.
Well, how are this is for the Patriots? This is it's like they're automatically in every Super Bowl, it seems like, but this is a new feeling for the Rams. How are Rams fans handling their return to the Super Bowl after a long time?
A lot of the Rams fans are losing their mind. They can't believe that the turnaround has been this quick to get to the playoffs last year and then to already be in the Super Bowl this year after the years of Jeff Fisher and Steve Spagnuolo and whatnot have just been so painful to live with. And then all of a sudden we have this quick turnaround. A lot of Rams fans, especially ones that didn't live through the greatest show on turf, are not knowing how to handle this kind of emotion, this excitement, this stress, this 2 weeks just living up to the Super Bowl to see if your team's going to pull it off against arguably the best dynasty out there in NFL history with the Patriots right now. It's a lot for Rams fans to take in, and a lot of them are just stunned right now.
Yeah, it's compared to where they were a few years ago, this is a pretty quick turnaround. Do you know if there's a lot of Rams fans that are going to the game?
Yeah, I've been in contact with a couple of them because I've been trying to go myself, but tickets are pretty friggin' expensive. I know about maybe 10 offhand that I follow on Twitter and talk to that are going, and they had to really work to get those tickets because obviously it's more corporate people that have access to the tickets, and then it's like a black market almost where they sell it off to just make a profit. But a couple Rams fans are going. They're excited. And, they're trying to stock up on whatever they can to be ready for the big game and fly out there come tomorrow.
It's crazy that the tickets are so expensive. They're like thousands of dollars. It's like it would be nice if it was a little more affordable for regular people.
No, I definitely agree. And that's been a huge issue there was an article that came out and someone's been bugging me to read it. And I cannot remember the article for the life of me. And it expressed how it's just a black market. It really is for the Super Bowl tickets because it's just big corporate heads or the sponsors of the NFL get a certain amount of tickets and they give it to their employees, and they just pass it down. It goes down from there. And these tickets could literally be under, like around maybe $500 face value. But because of how much corporate has just sold it off, because it's in such short demand, they can sell it for this $2, $4, $6 grand tickets, depending on where you're seating. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But on to the matchups. It looks like maybe the key matchup of the game is the Patriots offensive line going to be able to hold off the Rams defensive line. And I have a feeling that Aaron Donald is unstoppable. Would you agree with that?
I would definitely agree. He's a man on a mission. We saw against the Saints when they played them in the NFC Championship game, they were triple teaming him on some plays just to keep him away from Drew Brees, and he was still making an impact, because then that leaves it open for other people to blitz or whatnot. And even he was still getting the quarterback with 3 people pushing him back to stop to get to Drew Brees. This guy is a whole different breed of NFL player.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's just unbelievable, and like I said, unstoppable. And then you also throw in Ndamukong Suh in there too. That's very hard to beat. But what about if they can't get to Brady? Do you think they could stop the run and that quick passing game of the Patriots?
I think the quick passing game is the biggest issue. I said this on my podcast, where they have to eliminate the running backs, even though there's so many. There's so many of them. You have Burkhead, you have Sony Michel, and then you have James White. And James White is a first down monster, and you can hand it off to him quick. He can run out of the backfield to his left or right, and it's easy dump off for a first down almost every time. He's so elusive and smart. And the Rams have to eliminate that just to be able to contain him, because the Patriots are going to run the ball. The Rams can maintain it, because as we've seen with the Patriots and other Super Bowls, most of the time it's a passing spree. It's not a lot of running the ball in Super Bowls for whatever reason. And if they can maintain the running backs when they go out to catch passes, that's going to force Tom Brady to start using Edelman and Hogan, which I think we have more of an opportunity for, because our corner's a little bit better than most of the teams they have played against so far this year.
Yeah. And then on to the Rams offense. Do we know what's going on with Todd Gurley? Is he just hurts? Because it sounded like in the Saints game that he was benched for being ineffective.
He was definitely benched for. I put it this way: he could not handle the magnitude of the moment. We saw on that first drive where he just completely missed the ball and just threw it behind him almost, because he dropped it, and that led to that interception for the Saints to run it back. And ever since then, his confidence kind of killed. He had the one touchdown run. It was like a 1-yard run, just like, hey, put it in here. Hey, yeah, we still believe in you. But really ineffective in the Saints game. I don't think he's hurt anymore. I think he's healthy. I just think the stage was too much for him. And that's when McVay knew to pull him out and let C.J. Anderson go in there, because he's been there before. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's done the playoffs. He's experienced. He knows how to handle that pressure.
Wow, that's not good. And if he can't handle the pressure of a conference championship game, the pressure of a Super Bowl is like 100 times more. So that's really scary.
Jared Goff came out during media week when he was talking to Kurt Warner about some questions like, what kind of advice did you get leading into the Super Bowl? And the best thing that I heard from the advice that Jared Goff said was that just keep your same routine every day. So like if you go out on Friday nights, at this time, keep doing that. Or if you get in early on Wednesday, keep your same routine. Don't change it up just because it's the Super Bowl. Keep it the same. So when you go into game day, it feels just like another game.
Yeah, but I think that might be a big edge in New England's favor. For New England, this is just another game. They've been to the Super Bowl so much. but for the Rams, a lot of them, this is their first time. And from what I